we're back on the road again. We've had a pretty turbulent week. I've a job to start until the following Monday, so I was like, nice one. We'll hang back and relax because it's been a very, very hectic month since I've come back from Ireland. But disaster struck and I had some van troubles. So the van stopped working. It would start sometimes and then it just stopped starting altogether. So yeah, long saga. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 3 days of working on it. Diagnosed the problem after thousands spent trying to fix it, find out what's wrong. Thought it was electrical first, but it ended up being a fuel issue. There's a leak in the system, so when it's going, no problem. But when you stop it, all the diesel goes back into the tank, so then it's airlocked again when you try to start it again. So yeah, long story short, I had to give up on it because I needed to leave today to go and do a side quest out in the bush. I'm on a drive now from Sydney up to Casino, it's called. It's about a 8.5 hour drive, so throw in a couple of pit stops for food and diesel, it's about a 10-hour drive. Plus I couldn't take my van that I had all set up for camping and, you know, using it to stay in while I'm out in the bush. So the only other vehicle I had available was the little 2-ton Mitsubishi Tipper, which is as slow as a wet week and uncomfortable as hell. So fun and games. We're going out to a property out in Casino. This guy owns like 300 acres. I think he's some sort of lawyer, solicitor, something like that. And he has a completely fucked driveway. It's 1 kilometre long, but it's all washed out with the heavy rains, and there's a bit of work to get it back drivable. It's only a 4-wheel drive track at the moment, so there's a lot of work, and he's keen to get it done before Christmas. So that's our urgency to get out there and get it happening. So I will let you know. I'll keep you posted on how it goes. Wish me luck.
Oh, Skippy. Mr. Skip waiting on me here.
Hey, right, I'm back from the dead, practically. I done 8 days working on a bush road repair. Now, it was an absolute reconstruction. There was nothing there to start with. The brief I got was, yeah, it's 1 kilometre worth of a driveway that needs to be re-gravelled, a few road crossings, put in some drainage, happy days. Little did I know that it was absolute goat track. It was like a trail riding track. When I used to ride motocross, ride dirt bikes through the bush, it would have made an absolute fantastic off-road track. Got there 9 o'clock at night. It had been wet. Turned off the dirt track, the gravel road, onto the driveway, and there was just nothing there. It was about 700 higher in the middle. The truck was bottoming out. There was big washouts. There was hills that were probably a climb of 30 to 40 meters high and down the other side. So yeah, I done about 3 or 4 attempts to try to get up, and eventually had to give up. The truck wouldn't go up, so got a flashlight, put my bag on my back and started walking to the property. So I probably walked about 600-700 meters and called it a night. But beautiful place, really nice. 250 acres in the middle of regional, you know, the river. It's called Northern Rivers, farmland, rivers, mountains, really nice. It's about 1 hour 30 minutes inland from Byron Bay. Beautiful, really nice and tranquil, quiet. But Sunday rained all day. I didn't get anything done, just fueled up the machine. Went and had a look, sort of made a plan on what we were going to do. The biggest issue was there's no drainage. The lowest part was always the road, so the valleys used to drain into the road section and just wash everything away. Originally they wanted me to just put gravel over the top, and now gravel in the bush is like $600 for 10 ton, 12 ton, and this is a kilometre long, so you can imagine 25, 30, 40 truckloads would be like 15, 20,000, and I was like, nah, man, you cannot just throw that gravel down the way it is. It'll be washed out the first rain. Yeah, got the draught going. The guy himself had a draught. It was a big Liebherr 622, I think it was, 17 ton weight, and started pushing. Plan was to do a cut and fill, get the peaks of the hills cut down a bit, that you're not climbing up over hunchbacks, and push it down into the gullies, that we can get up out of the water table, that when we put drainage across, the road is still a metre higher than the lowest spot. So in theory it would stay out of the wet, damp, boggy weather, and it would harden up and the water would go underneath. So that was a plan, but lo and behold, an hour in, the draught blew a hydraulic line. As can be expected, because I later learned this was a machine he bought from a place in Victoria. Now, it was 12,000 hours on it. It had a hard life, but it had went to a farm after that, and now farms are they're not going to have it in civil spec, ready for 12-hour days work. They might do 2 hours work, 5 hours work a week with it, and they're happy. I had to try to move mountains with this old bad boy. So, yeah, she blew a hose. So that was the introduction. Just literally when the oil had got hot and the machine was fucking piping red hot, and it was 35, 36 degrees. I'm underneath it pulling belly pans off and trying to find where the leak was. So found it. It was a blow and seal from a hose that the hose company that replaced the last one didn't tighten. So when the pressure came on, it just blew out a seal. Easy enough fix. I had some seals, got them back into it. Job's a good one. So I'm not going to talk about the breakdowns, because I was 3 or 4 times broke down, covered in diesel and oil. I'm 10 hours from civilization, so I just had to persevere. And I done as much. After 2.5 days, the old draught lay down, the final drives, I had fully given up. They were just leaking oil like a sieve. So parked it up, but I had all the cut and fill done then. Then it was on to doing the road crossings. So we put in 7 road crossings, a selection of 300 and 600 millimeter diameter pipes crossing the road to take the rainwater from one side to the other and continue on its merry way. That was it. And then, the next on the agenda was a little 3.5 ton Caterpillar excavator that came to do, really, I don't know what it came to do, but I had to use it for putting in 25 10-meter tipper loads of road base, which, a lot of work, but it turned out well. The weather stayed good. The family I was doing it for were absolutely magnificent. Very, very smart, educated man, and a very smart and educated woman who was into holistic health and new age techniques and wellness and exercise, all of that. So it was just fantastic. Ate whole foods for the whole full week, all free range from their own farm. They had a veggie garden, orchard. They had sheep, donkeys, chickens, all of the above, and it just felt $1 million after it. Plus, she ran some tests on me to see where I was deficient and what I needed to replenish, and just done a full week of holistic herbal remedies, and It was like being away on a wellness retreat. That's honestly what it was like. I worked hard. I was there on my own pretty much. I did get a bit of help at the end, but yeah, it was 10, 12-hour days every day, and just eat, sleep and work. And to be honest, the way it should be. Go do your thing, earn some money, experience the country, meet new people, and especially nice people. Those people were the best people you could probably meet in the world. So great experience, great result. I never in my life had people that were so appreciative. They carried on like I had changed their whole universe, which is nice, because most people, yeah, they'll just try to run something into the ground to see what they save a few dollars, but these guys were like straight with the checkbook out. What do I owe you? Now I did do them a good deal, because to be honest, they done me a good deal with the way they looked after me and cared for me, so I repaid the compliment, and everyone walked away high-fiving. Made some friends for life, and I'll go back whenever I've got some spare time, and yeah, do my best to see can I help them out on the journey as well, because good people. And yeah, like and share, follow. I'm going to start documenting more of these projects. Hope you enjoyed it, so stay tuned. Peace out.